미국의 선교단체 마운틴 게이트웨이는 지난해 12월에 니카라과 전역에서 대규모 부흥 집회를 열었습니다. 100만 명이 넘는 사람들이 참석하는 등 성공적으로 집회를 마쳤지만 단체와 협력했던 목회자 13명이 자금 세탁 혐의로 체포됐습니다. 이들은 유죄 판결을 받고 각각 12년에서 15년의 징역형과 총 10억 달러의 벌금을 선고받았습니다. 이에 종교자유 전문가들은 사기 재판이라고 부르며 비난했고, 마운틴 게이트웨이의 설립자인 브리트 행콕 선교사는 미국 국무부와 의회를 찾아다니며 이들의 석방을 위해 노력했습니다. 브리트 행콕 선교사가 자세한 소식 전해드립니다. 최근 니카라과에서 정치범 135명이 석방되었는데 그 가운데 선교단체 마운틴 게이트웨이의 협력 목회자 13명이 포함됐습니다. 마운틴 게이트웨이 브리트 행콕 선교사는 이들의 석방에 큰 기쁨을 표했습니다.
That's my reaction,
Yeah.
just super excited, and I don't know how to calm that down. So I'm sorry if that was a little bit explosive, but you wanted my reaction. That's my reaction. Jesus can do anything. That's what.
목회자들이 풀려나기까지 미국 국무부와 의회에 결정적인 역할이 있었습니다.
Critical roles, it was really a matrix of things that needed to happen in order to get the dictatorship in Nicaragua to yield. And really, from that standpoint, they had to decide to have mercy on our people and turn them loose. And we're thrilled that they did. Congress's actions, we had multiple members of Congress make noise, write letters, introduce legislation, do floor speeches, social media posts, news interviews, and things of that nature. That was critical. The State Department has been just amazing, super accessible to us and the U.S. Embassy, the Department of Homeland Security, the White House got involved. And so, actions like this don't happen unless there's a robust response, bipartisan response on the part of Congress, and then really everybody deciding to drop the partisanship and allow politics to take, second place to the issues at hand. And so we're just so thankful to the White House and the State Department and Congress.
석방된 13명의 목회자들은 가족과 제외해 현재 과테말라에 있습니다.
We've talked to two of them. We're waiting to talk to the rest of them. They're just overjoyed at this point, and that a couple of them I know went through their journeys, and the conditions in prison were really terrible, and the ones that I talked to that I know, they really turned to God and had significant encounters with him, and went to work to share their faith. And I know for sure that at least a dozen people got led to Jesus inside the prison. And but our members were held, the ones that I talked to were held often in solitary confinement, so they didn't have access to each other or other inmates. There were times that they did, but we're thrilled. They're so happy to be released.
니카라과 정부는 교회와 비정부 단체를 박해하고 있습니다.
Well, there's likely multiple reasons. They're trying to control dissent. They're trying to eliminate any voices besides their own voices. The freedom of the gospel doesn't go well with their control and their totalitarian ideas. Communism, they're straight up communist. And so throughout the history of communism in the world, that this is the pattern. They just seize control of all the narratives. They don't want anybody to have influence in the news or social media. And the gospel pushes back and is a threat to that. And but the real reason is the spirit of Antichrist that hates the gospel and loves to cause human suffering.
그럼에도 니카라과 국민들은 영적 굶주림을 느끼며 하나님을 찾습니다.
The spiritual hunger is explosive. We saw a growing, really dramatic response. Hundreds of thousands of people were responding and coming to our meetings in 2023, and it was just growing and growing, and just very open. And they're I would say aggressively hungry for God.